You are listening to I Hate Average podcast featuring Jay from the Bronx.
Alright, another week I Hate Average podcast, another week down. Thank you for listening again. Last week we had the lovely Miss Victoria Coker of Colored Content. Great episode. I hope you guys had a chance to check it out. We talked about how she created colored content and her curating African American and I guess minority content. So not minority, diverse content. We're not minorities. But anyway, so we talked to Miss Victoria Coker last week about that. This week is episode 24. I have the lovely Miss Vanessa Smilez. Yeah, you gotta hear this episode. I'm sure the guys know who Vanessa Smilez is. She's a adult entertainer extraordinaire. So Vanessa Smilez, I think it's VanessaSmilez.com. Anyway, before we get into that, I felt that we needed to have her on, being that the way things are going in this world. You need a little bit of upliftment just to take our minds off of things. But before we get into that, I want to talk about last week. I was kind of nervous at the end of last episode because it was on the eve of the election night, and I had like a strange feeling. Everybody else around me was confident, saying there's no way Donald Trump can win, there's no way. But I kept telling my wife, I was telling my mother, different people in my life, I just been say, I don't know, things is just looking kind of iffy, and my suspicions was right, my spider senses was right, and we have a new president in January, President-elect Donald J. Trump, and it's an interesting time. People have been depressed, people have been going crazy. There's been a lot of protests around the country, and at first I was upset because he wasn't my personal pick. And it's not for any particular reason. It's just that I just felt that Hillary was just extremely qualified because of her life of service. But it might be something just to have fresh eyes to look at the situations that we are having to deal with in our country. And I'm thinking positive. He has said some crazy things, but you got to understand that this was just a campaign, right? So he's talking, he's trying to rally his base. He knows what to say to get his particular people to get motivated to vote. And he did that, and he was smart enough to know he's good at marketing. And me personally, I don't believe that he believed everything that he was saying. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know. He has said some crazy things, but I'm thinking because of his background, being that he's from New York, he's a Queens guy, he's a New York guy, how could he share the values of these people, these southern, midwestern, coal miners and truckers? He has a totally different lifestyle, and just to have him saying things that can rally that base, things that are definitely relevant, because there are people in this country who feel that their voice is not being heard. But it seems funny that he's the representative of that, and I don't think that he was totally on the up and up in everything he was talking about, and I don't think that he really feels that way. I think he's a New Yorker. He has New York values, as candidates in the past was saying, and I think we're going to be fine. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think the world is going to end. I don't think the country's going to shut down. I think we're going to be just fine. That's my little spiel on the election. I don't want to talk about it anymore, because people have really been taking it serious. People have really been unfriending people on Facebook. People have really been losing their mind about this thing, and of course, I don't want to say that it's not serious. Of course it is, but I don't think it's something to lose sleep over. So That's my spiel. Let's get into this interview with Miss Vanessa Smilez. This is fun. I had a lot of fun with this one. All right, everyone. I have here the lovely Miss Vanessa Smilez. You guys probably seen her, but this time we get a chance to talk to her and hear her perspective on certain things. So, uh, Miss Vanessa, how you doing?
Hey, peoples. Hello. It's your girl, Vanessa Smiles. You could spell it with a Z or an S. It's still the same shit. Right now, my place of location is the NYC area, home of the Belly of the Beast, but I'm always traveling, so
Definitely, definitely.
trying to do something different soon.
Of course, of course. So I did some field research
Oh,
and
shit. What did you find?
no, I mean I just found out you seem to have like a very outgoing personality, and you seem I guess most people within your industry, for those who don't know, Vanessa Smile, she is an adult entertainer. Um, so most women in your industry, they seem to, have like maybe like a chip on their shoulder, or they might be kind of stuck up. But you seem to have like a very laid back personality. You seem to be taking things in stride. Am I accurate?
Yeah, for the most part, I just take life as it comes. Like sometimes people do say like some females are like stuck up or laid back, and so in some kind of senses, people perceive me that way too sometimes. So it's I guess it depends on your own perceptions, but mainly me, I'm just pretty much you're right, rolling with the flow, going along with it. There's some things I might be stuck up about. Like everybody has their limitations. There's
Of
certain
course.
things I'm gonna say yes to, and there's certain things I'm gonna be like hell no. But outside of sticking within the limitations, for the most part, I'm pretty much laid back, and I'm willing to try certain things. I'm always willing to try something. So, and sometimes I battle with that, but I make sure that I always correct that in the future. Like if I didn't try something in the past, like I'm not gonna miss this chance again, and I'm gonna try it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So speaking of trying different things, what
oh shit.
and what made you what got you interested in the adult industry?
Like I had an extremely high sex drive for a long time, like pretty much most of my life. Like,
Okay.
yeah, like even when I was like a child, like I used to take I had an older sibling who had a lot of porn tapes who used to watch porn. I would take his porn tapes and then I would watch them, and I would be humping like from like the age of 5. Like it was for a long time. But as soon as pretty much I got to college, I started looking on advertisements online to like be
Oh,
paid to
so
do
you already
videos.
knew you already as soon as you got to college, you already knew where you was going.
Not exactly. Not exactly. I didn't know exactly what I was doing or where I was going. I knew I was going to be in college and I was going to, obtain a degree and do that. But I didn't have any money. I was broke. I was living on my own for the first time, and at the time, dorm food is not all the food that you need. So
Yeah, of
yes, I'm
course.
one of those girls. I'm one of those girls who I went to school and everything, and I did my videos on the side, and it was a way for me to earn money. And then someone taught me how to build websites and produce videos on my own, and then I started to gravitate towards that from there.
Wow. So did your sibling never find out about you stealing his tapes?
I'm not. Well, he probably figured out about that, but as far as like, yeah, I don't involve like any of my personal family into my business or anything like that. For the most part, I try to keep that very exclusive. But outside of that, I usually gave him back, so hopefully he didn't. He should feel no kind of way about him.
Yeah. So
But yeah.
I guess school wise, so you're in college and you want is doing this on the side.
Well,
Was
yeah.
you afraid that was there any fear, or you had a high sex drive, so you just went with the flow?
I mean, there's always that lurking fear there with anything that you do because it's sometimes people don't fear doing things or exploring things; they fear the repercussions of what they may be exploring. So for me, I wasn't in fear of actually just doing what I was doing. It was just more so people finding out, and I just got into the mindset as if I can do this and make sure I can control the content that I have and where it goes and sorts of things, then I can control almost who sees it. Not possibly. For the most that I can control who sees it. And so with me, I just made sure after I filmed with a few companies, after that, I just started to do my own thing. This guy named Mike Dirty, I filmed with him. He taught me how to build websites and film and produce and sell videos. And from there, I just started doing my own thing from there.
Right. So for
So
the
yeah.
most part, I guess the content that comes out now with you is mostly produced by you.
Yes, I mean most of the content that you'll see out there is mostly produced by me. I mean, now I'm working with this new group called Team BP, so it's a collaboration effort.
Okay.
But previously and prior to that, it's still always going to be me as far as like the video being edited, the video being uploaded, all those sorts of things. That's always me at the end of the day. So I may collaborate to get new talent to work with different credible people. But outside of that, when it comes to actually sitting down, editing, promoting, designing, all me. So yeah.
Oh, you see, you edit yourself?
Yes,
Oh
yes, I
wow.
do. I just started to
Wow.
explore Adobe Premiere. So now I'm just
Oh
trying to
man.
I actually need a new computer. So you guys out there, check out my website, VanessaSmilez.com, and also RatchetBJs.com. So, when you guys support me, I can definitely get a new computer and
So
bring
you
you
can
guys some
add
way,
more
way better
content.
content. Yeah, because I want to do a lot of things with this industry. Like most girls, they just want to be in videos or do different content. For me, I'm very, really interested in producing porn
Okay.
and trying to produce different kinds of porn and different scenes and scenarios that people have never seen before. One thing I definitely want to get into personally is animated porn. That's another thing that I'm probably going to step into very, very soon. One of my
Definitely.
future websites. So yeah.
I know the editing process would be real tedious with that.
It is. I mean, for the most part, the more we gravitate as a people, like the more apps are accessible, and it makes it a little bit easier to do certain things.
That's
So
true.
for the most part, YouTube can suffice for most things if you can't figure something out.
Yeah. So I was like I said, I was doing field research, but
Uh
and I
huh.
seen I seen on your Twitter you had the hashtag pay for porn. So is that something that you really strive to? Like you're not really a fan of these
That
tube
is,
sites?
I love tube sites. Tube sites are great for promotion. The problem is with tube sites, some people don't go past there. They just look at a clip from a tube site and they just leave it as that. They don't follow up. They don't go to the actual person's website and see the other content that they have or see the actual full video. Like some people see a video on the tube site and they're like, oh man, the whole video in here, man, I ain't watching this girl stuff no more.
Yeah.
Well, if you go to the link, you'll see the full entire video in a way better, platform. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only issue that I have. It's not necessarily an issue with the tube sites. It's more of the mindset of not going further. So I just feel like if people want to check out videos or anything like that, look at the information, look at where the videos are, look at the links to the videos, find out where these people keep their content at. You can go there, and then that will keep you updated. Some people don't even know I have videos that just came out like this week. I just launched a video yesterday on ratchetbjs.com.
Right.
So it's you go to the direct website, you're always gonna get the most recent updated content. You can get nice stuff from the tube sites, but if you're really a pork connoisseur, you're definitely going to want to actually go to that performer's website and actually look at all their stuff because they're going to have way more stuff there than you would find on the tube site. So
Oh,
usually tube
okay.
sites, you go searching through stuff. Sometimes you look through tube sites. Oh, come on, even personally me, I looked at tube sites sometimes maybe 4 or 5 pages before you find something that you want.
Yeah. So
So
actually, so even though you're in the industry and you have sex on a regular basis for money and for I'm sure in your personal life, you still uh look at porn?
yes, I do because I personally, I feel like with anything that you do, there has to be a sort of rules and discipline that you abide by. And for me, working in this industry, that's no different. I don't have a real personal relationship with anyone at the moment. I might have that in the future, but at the moment, I don't.
Okay.
And for me, my vagina is either regulated to me doing videos or me, doing companionship with individuals. So
Okay.
outside of that, I don't engage in any sexual activity. So in the meantime, yes, that's pretty much what I do. I do from time to time look at the certain videos and get off and stuff like that. But I don't do it too often because I never want to be, so used to playing with myself. I want to make sure that when I get around a guy, I'm still gonna
You're
enjoy the
still
conversation.
sensitive. You're still
Yes, yeah, because I feel like women can break their pussy if they use dildos too much. That's a personal thing. Some
is
girls
that a thing? Is that really a thing?
I don't know. Personally, I mean, I personally would prefer real dick versus a dildo. I'm sorry, that's just me. All day. I don't
Yeah.
know why. That's just me. So,
So I guess wait, because you're a producer, you have your own site. You kind of dictate your own career. So as far as working with guys, are you usually working with the same group of guys, or you have like a list of contacts or friends that you just could call at any time?
Well, see, for me, I just like now I have a certain group of guys that I work with, but I've always limited the amount of people that I work with because I just that's just how I personally am. I never want to have too many people involved when it comes to porn because that's a the more people I feel like involved are is a higher risk sometimes. So it's also about how many people you have involved and the mindset of the people that are involved. So even with the group that I'm working in now, these are very responsible young men who are, who have been in the industry, who run their own websites and stuff like that. So they understand the
Okay.
importance of what locations to get and how to film and stuff like that. And the guys I've used in the past have had the same values. So for me, it's
Okay.
not necessarily about how many dudes I can get. I can just use one person, and then that worst person can be great. For me, and most of the time, it's not about the guys. It's about what the different girls are doing. That's my problem. I
Yeah,
have
of
a problem
course.
getting a lot of girls. That's where I really really want. So, all any ladies out there who are listening to this podcast, and if you're ever interested in getting into the adult industry or being paid cash for performing in adult videos, you can just send an email to vsxxnyc@gmail.com or just go straight to my website, vanessasmilezxxx.com, and then you'll find the email right there.
And so you just you're looking for females. How many? I guess weekly. How many guys offer their services to you?
Oh
And
my
say,
God. Don't even say weekly, say daily. Please say daily or maybe hourly,
oh
Dick
my
is,
god.
I always say Dick is the most free thing on earth right now because there's guys always offering Dick up.
I don't,
But guys
so
don't
we
know
can't
that the
we can't make no
secret.
money. We can't make no money
But
off.
it's
I
not
don't
about, yeah, guys could, but this is the thing. The secret is to not give it up. If guys stop doing that, do you know females will go crazy and females will want to give it up to y'all more. So it's a catch 22. Guys got to learn that. So, but yeah.
know. Oh, so since I have you on the line, I have a friend, a Facebook friend. He's also a porn producer. I'm not gonna say his name, but he
Okay.
just earlier today he put on a status, and I guess I want to question you about it because it's pertaining to your business, and I just wanted to get your opinion.
Okay.
So he's I guess he has a gripe about Connect Pal, and he's saying how he wants to shoot with a female, and let me see what is he saying. He wants to shoot with her, but she wants the rights to the footage. So he's gonna pay her for shooting for his site, but she wants the rights to the footage. So do you think he should? He's saying he doesn't want to pay her for the shoot if she
I
gets the
wouldn't.
rights to the footage.
That's not how the industry works. See, there's a lot of females who are coming into the industry who don't necessarily have the proper guidance from the people who's been in the industry for years,
Uh,
and so they create rules that aren't realistic and don't really
so
apply.
he's right. So he's right.
I personally, if I'm paying somebody cash for the scene, they don't own the scene. I own the scene. That's why I paid them.
Yeah.
So if they're, and that's another thing. Some people there's a new thing that the industry is doing now, which is this thing that's called content exchange.
Yeah.
Some people like it and some people don't. But content exchange is where two people get together, they film a video, both copies keep a copy of the video, which is right because both copies are obvious. I mean, both individuals are in the video.
Yeah.
But there's never going to be an instance where you're going to be paid for being in the video and keep a copy for the video. No, that's not how anything works. You don't go to Walmart, open up the Lay's bag of chips, eat the whole bag,
Yeah.
pay for the bag, and put it back. No, like if you once, that's what the money is for. You pay somebody for a video and you own the video.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it is. Now, if somebody decides to do something on top of that, something completely separate, then that's something completely separate. But I think each transaction is individual. And I think when it comes to this industry, some people come in with their own mindset of how things should be done for them, and then they get slightly disappointed when it doesn't go that way. So, yeah.
All right. One more question about the industry, and then we could talk about something else. I know you probably get tired of talking about it, so.
I mean, I
Uh,
don't mind. For me, I'm pretty much open to any topic. I can pretty much talk about a lot of things. So I don't really, subject myself to any one particular thing.
okay. All right. So what's but we because he mentioned Connect Pal. So what do you think about? I guess these new. I guess you could call them amateur stars. They're using Connect Pal. They're selling things on Snapchat. They're like, are you against that? Because I guess the quality, of course, is not the same as you doing, your own production company. But are they like? Is there a competition or is just a whole different genre?
I'm not sure. I mean, for me, I consider myself an amateur star as well. Like I don't, sorry,
No problem.
I don't see that I am any different from them. Like as far as titles are concerned,
Okay.
but the activities that I partake in are definitely slightly different. Like I personally have a Snapchat on my phone. I opened it like a year ago, and I've just never used it. That's just me.
Okay.
But I'm not saying that people shouldn't, actually use Snapchat and Twitter and stuff like that because that's social media. That's what the future is. That's you can reach so many people in a short amount of time. Like that's the best way to promote something if you have to sell it. I just think sometimes people forget the porn industry is about selling porn. If you don't make a video, what are you doing? Because
Yeah.
with Snapchat, you can sell certain things. I mean, you can sell certain clips. That's videos, so that I guess that can work in a certain sense. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Certain pages sometimes seem like it's set up for, you know, prostitution almost. So then I just wonder, like, where's the porn? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's true.
I don't know what guys are looking for exactly, but I'm just interested personally in making great porn and putting it out. And I think that sometimes you got to put effort into that. These amateur stars sometimes think that they could just use any room. You can use any room for the most part, but you got to sometimes put an effort into how it's going to look, how it's going to come out, and that's going to come
Yeah.
off no matter if it's in a basement or even if it's in a 5-story house.
Yeah.
I just think that whatever video you're going to make, you have to put some kind of effort into it. And you'll definitely be able to see something real. And that's what I think people want to see is real shit.
Definitely. So, are you like conscious of, when you are you conscious of like the set and the lighting and the cameras and all that when you producing a video, or you just go with the flow?
I mean, as I've gotten more like into the production parts, like I've been used to like the cameras and the lights and stuff like that. I do like to have those things because as I'm editing the video, I see that those things help. Because my first videos that I used to film on my own, they didn't really have all of those features in it. So as I got, as I started to do more filming and stuff like that, certain people started to bring those in. And these other people showed me how important these things are, and it makes a difference.
Okay.
People can be amateur stars, but make something that can be really, really close to professional quality.
Yeah. Definitely. And as if you want to view yourself as an amateur star, from what I've seen from my research, yeah, you have good quality stuff. But
Well, thank you, thank you. I guess because I've never worked for any like real big professional companies, so I guess that's why I never really consider myself a professional that much. I consider myself an amateur porn star for the most part, but I'll take any title either way. As long as people can see me, recognize what I'm doing, and support it, I appreciate it.
definitely, definitely. So about I think you was I think you emailed when I was trying to get you on the show. You was talking about a radio show that you're trying to do.
Yes, yes, yes. That's another reason why I wanted to do this interview with you. Every Sunday, I will be having a radio show, hosting it on DTF Radio. It'll
Oh
be
wow,
from 9 to 10. It's actually going to start this Sunday. This Sunday will be the
wow,
last Sunday on the 20th,
great.
and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have my best to have some stars up there. Probably mostly like amateur porn stars, and
Oh
maybe
yeah.
some music artists and business owners. But it's gonna be called the Smile 69 Network Show. So
Okay.
yeah, definitely check it out. It's gonna be some hot shit. We're gonna be talking about everything, especially from a real female's perspective. I'm a girl
Yeah.
born and raised in Brooklyn, but I've traveled in many places, so I've
Yeah.
definitely experienced a lot of things. I mean, I'm only 25. I have a long way to go, but for the
Yeah.
most part, I feel like I have a voice that people can definitely recognize and understand because it's I'm gonna be speaking straight truth,
Of
coming.
course.
So that's yeah.
Oh wow. Well, congrats on that. I'm looking forward to that, and I'm definitely gonna check
Thank
it
you,
out on
thank you,
Sunday.
thank you. Are you in the I don't know if you ever say your location, but if you're ever in the New York City area, we definitely have to get you on board and get you to come down to the station and definitely let people know what you do. Because I was checking out your Instagram and stuff, and you be on your job,
Thank you.
doing your
I'm
shit. And
actually I am in New York. I am.
oh,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
yo, you're really doing a great thing, and I seen that you reach out to people and you're persistent and you're thorough, and that's what people recognize.
Yeah, I really wanted to get you on because I just you seem like a cool person, and and I just wanted to get you on. It wasn't. I was trying. I wanted to be persistent, but I didn't want you to think I was a sicko. So I was just because I'm sure
No,
you
but
get
if yeah, but
emails all day.
yeah, I do. But if you're a thorough person, you can actually see through that.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm
No, sorry. No problem. No
constantly
problem.
smoking in my crib,
Uh,
but yeah, it's all good.
yeah. So I guess I could use your female perspective. Um, so when do you enjoy having sex even though you're doing it as a job, or do you actually enjoy it, or you just think of it as you clock it in and going to work?
Well, for me, I try to make sure I engage in activities that's going to be pleasurable for me, even though it is technically still work. I try to actually make sure that I'm going to be in situations where it is going to be pleasurable, it is going to be fun, and it's not going to feel as if it was work. You know, I've definitely I've turned down scenes with people before. You know, there's certain groups of people that I've never shot with and stuff. So there's a lot of probably individuals, or maybe a few, I'm not sure, who may feel some way because I won't film with them. But it's just about who you feel comfortable with, filming. And sometimes as females, they don't, they're not completely comfortable with saying that. I even had that problem with battling that myself. I had the question
Yeah,
like, should I do it or should I not? For me, I just as the more I'm engaging with different people, I just, try to be true to myself and just go by that and work with people who I feel welcome me and make me feel comfortable. And I do the same with them. So,
cool, cool. All
yeah.
right. So I guess since I have you on and you're a female expert, what tips can you give to guys? How about that?
Oh, man. Don't be too rough. Personally, me, if you're eating vagina, I don't want you sucking on my vagina. I don't know. Some guys think that pussy eating is sucking. Like, that's not it. Like,
Even professionals do that, or just guys?
yeah, they do that too. See, for me, I'm like, and some girls love getting their vagina ate. I'm like, all right with it, but it's not like a big thing for me. But yes, if you like to eat pussy specifically, that's don't suck on it. Licking, you'll get a much better reaction. And if you're gonna suck pussy, shave your facial hair. Females do not want to feel the grain of your cheeks.
Really?
Depending on how sharp it is. If it's real sharp, yeah, But outside of that, I mean, that females love to give head. They always say if a female doesn't suck your dick, she doesn't respect you, type shit. So most
So
females,
that's a real thing.
yeah, I do believe that. There's a lot of females they'll play like, oh, I don't suck dick. Da, 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 da. I believe this. Everybody does what they want for who they want. There may be a female, she may not suck one guy's dick, but there's somebody else that she'll do it for. So I believe that guys should definitely, if they sense that, run the other way or just find somebody who respects you in that way.
Definitely.
Other things, I do think that guys need to be more honest with females, even if they feel like the truth might hurt, whatever it is. I think that,
Okay.
yeah, if they feel like, oh, I can't be faithful, or if I feel like I need to explore and I need to be, having sex with more than one woman or being with more than one woman, or whatever the case may be honest about it.
Yeah.
Even if you know that she might not be with it or she might be against it or whatever the case may be straightforward about it, and then at least give her the opportunity to deal for it from there.
That's
But
true.
yeah. But as for females, I think that a lot of females out there should take that same quality as well. Be honest about what they want and who they want. Some girls, they say like, "Oh no, it's okay. I know you dealing with she and all them people," and then they sit around like it's okay, and then later on they bring up their issues. So
Yeah, they go crazy.
exactly. But originally, when they said it was okay, I was a victim of that myself. I grew up and I started to work with a lot of people who were very, very thorough around me. People
Yeah.
like Mike Dirty, people like Pimp Dread from Miami, people like uh yeah, the guy from ATL Bad Boy. He had a great site. Just a lot of different people I worked in New York. Team BP, the people I'm working with now, Mr. Nuts.
Okay.
Even Max Payne, somebody who was in Jersey, who worked in How to Production Company. So a lot of few people that I definitely worked with, everybody has different values and stuff that they instill in themselves, and they pass that on to you when you work with them. And see, for me, I've always made sure that I try to uphold a lot of the things that they instill in me. And I think that you take that into your personal life as well. And females, it depends on who she's around. Sometimes that dictates her mindset. That dictates what she
Yeah,
believes in.
that's true. That's true. I appreciate that advice. So, last question before I don't want to keep you out all night. So your female fans, what's your reaction for female fans, or do you not really get that?
I think females watch porn in a different way. Like, I think a lot of females out there watch porn, but it's not like that deep for us to make comments or actually contact the actors. Like, it's a different type of thing. Because even as a female myself, like, I've watched porn and stuff like that, but I just don't. I never like actually. I never even look at the person's profile sometimes, you know. But I
Yeah.
always like I'll buy videos from people. You know, I support the industry. I might not look at the whole entire page, but I might definitely buy 2 to 3 videos from you if it shows up. You know, so
But you ain't
it
gonna let her know. You ain't
exactly. We more than likely won't contact them and stuff like that. So I think that I might do have a lot of females out there, you know, who might be watching my BJ site learning some skills or watching my site learning some skills, and whatever they are doing, I appreciate their, you know, support either way, and I appreciate the support from the females that I have been working with. So it's different for females. I think that there is some female support out there, but we just don't show it as much. So
yeah.
it's just a different type of rapport.
Cool, cool. Oh, thank you so much, Vanessa. I appreciate your time. Yeah.
Yay! You
Good
gotta
luck.
put some sound effects up for my round of
Definitely.
applause.
I will. I will when I'm. But
Yes, yes,
good
yes.
luck. Good luck with your show. I can't wait to hear it on Sunday.
Yes, good luck with your endeavors. I will be tuning in.
Thank
Definitely
you.
every Tuesday.
Thank
Just
you.
gotta listen to you.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And have a good night.
Yes, definitely. We'll definitely stay in touch. I want to get you on my radio show so we can chop it up and, you know, definitely speak on your endeavors and all of your history and what you've been doing with podcasting because you're doing a great thing, you know.
Cool. Cool. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll stay in touch.
All right. Definitely.
Good talking to you.
You too. All right, there you have it. That's my interview with Miss Vanessa Smilez. Definitely, if you want, you can check out her information, check out her site. I think it's VanessaSmilez.com. I believe that's it. But definitely check out more so her show. She has the VS69 show on DTF Radio. Definitely check it out. It's starting this Sunday, DTF Radio. She's excited about it, and we want to support her as our group. We want to support her in this endeavor. Thank you again, Vanessa, for your time. Thank you for sharing. It was fun. Thank you guys for listening. Talk to you guys next week. Of course, on my social media, check out I Hate Average JAY. That's my Twitter and Snapchat. My Instagram is I Hate Average Podcast. And we're going to keep going. Of course, rate and review on iTunes if you haven't already. Of course, you can email me, show@averagej.com. Once again, it's show@averagej.com. Got a couple of emails of people requesting to be on the show. Definitely, I'm going to be reaching back out to you guys. I want you guys to get on the show. This is taking on a life of its own, and I'm having a lot of fun doing this show, and I appreciate the feedback you guys are giving me. So definitely email me, show@averagej.com. If you love it, if you hate it, any feedback is good. It's appreciated. And I'll talk to you guys next week.